Sorry, I can't come out tonight, Worm. I have Worm.
Now we're good.
Recording in progress.
Recording in progress. By the way, did you do your highlights again, or do they just look really good right now?
They just look really good right now.
They look really good.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Welcome back to the show, Justin, because I do have to say, our last episode that came out was Barbie, so people... I mean, actually, you've been on every episode, just your birthday episode was, like, flashbacks of you. But the way we recorded it, we recorded Barbie first, so you're back.
I'm back. I was so genuinely shocked by that.
Yeah,
like,
can we get your reaction? Because we got my reaction to my birthday party on the show. So I need your reaction.
Right here, right now, or do you want the video
right
of... Okay. I was so genuinely shocked. You posted something on the social media, which we both have access to, like on Instagram, on Facebook, on... I don't know what else you posted it to, but at least Instagram and Facebook, we both have access to that.
We do.
And so I got a and on my personal account, I have a notification that anytime Point of View posts something, it lets me know.
Right.
So I looked and it said, "Happy birthday, Justin." And I was like, "Oh, that's really sweet." And then I looked closer to the post and it was like surprise. And I was like, "Oh, it's a surprise post." And then I was like, did he do a surprise episode?
Okay,
and
hold on. Pause. So you were as oblivious as you all made fun of me for when you were like, "All right, we're going out to dinner," when you kidnapped me from the restaurant.
Did I make fun of you? Did I make fun of you for being oblivious?
No, but you were all like, "How did you not know?" Anyway,
I don't know. I thought I did a pretty good job of keeping that a secret. So
you did, and I think as someone, you really like to know about everything. So I think Dan and I did a pretty bang up job of keeping you in the dark ourselves.
Yeah, you did. You did bang up. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
I don't know.
But you and everyone involved did a very good job. Tell them just very quickly. I was with some people who were part of it. You would Snapchat them about something regarding the episode, but then you would also make sure to Snapchat me so it didn't look suspicious. Is this something that you did?
This is correct.
Measures you took to keep it a surprise.
Yeah, I didn't even tell your family until the day that it was coming out. Because literally the day it was coming out, because had I texted like your mom per se, I obviously trusted your mom not to tell you, but if I texted your mom and you happened, like her phone was on the counter, you would have known something was up. Like, why would I be texting your mom? Shout out Mrs. Do, by the way. And not just because this is her weekly shout out, but also because she was able to reach out to the Windaloos for us.
Yeah, I was surprised about them. I was surprised about Dan, not because I don't talk to Dan, but he doesn't make an appearance on the show very often. So
that was his second time.
Right. So it was nice to hear him on there. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's Dan. And you reached out to George. I just loved the episode as a whole. The way you framed it as like, here are some people for the Windaloos and for George. Here are some people who you might consider like a home away from home. I thought that was really nice. Just all the things you said about me in that episode, I was just, wow. Like, as someone who really appreciates words of affirmation, and I'm rubbing my eyes right now. It's just been an emotional time, but it was just really.
I thought it was going to be allergies.
No. It was really, really nice. And I was, well, let me finish. So I saw the post and I was like, oh, he did a surprise episode. It's like, oh wait, no, it wasn't. And I finished reading the post. And soon after I had the Instagram post, Spotify, which is how I listen to it, I have notifications anytime an episode comes out. So I get a notification from Spotify and it says new episode. And I was, we don't have an episode planned for this week. And then I realized that you did in fact do a surprise episode. So I was shocked. I was on my way to the Pink concert.
Yes. Which was unfortunate because we were like, oh, he's not going to be able to listen to it till after the show.
We listened to the entire thing though on the way there.
I'm glad.
Yeah. Yeah, I live streamed some of it on Point It to Instagram.
And then when you ended it, I was like, no, he hasn't gotten to any of the guests yet. I needed to, and then I harassed like everybody that was in your car.
You harassed a lot of people to make this episode, didn't you?
I did. Well, yes. Dan and I I'm very proud of us because we're on different time zones, as you know. So when I was working on it, he was asleep, and then I went to sleep and he finished it up. So
well, it worked to your benefit because when he went to bed, you could work on it, and then when you went to bed, he could work. So it really, truly was around the clock work to get this thing out. And so I don't know. I guess all of this is just to say thank you because I was truly surprised. I was angry. I didn't know, but that's
we knew that was going to be a byproduct.
Right. You said that I think in the episode too. You're like, calm down, take a breath.
Yeah.
You're like, Justin has no idea.
I know.
Calm down. It's okay. No, yeah, it was really wonderful, and the people around me played dumb, and
yes, thank you to those people.
From people. So,
thank you to those people. They did a great job. Well, yeah. Well, happy birthday. It's like almost a month after your birthday by now.
I hate that.
When everyone hears this,
I hate that. We're really what are we going from? We're really going from a lax summer. To a rigorous fall.
I would say so, honestly.
Anyway, I mentioned that I was emotional. I mean,
yes.
not that I don't cry ever, because we know that I do. But it's been an emotional time for me this week because I have officially moved into my apartment in Baltimore. And so I'm recording this in my new apartment. Nick joked, I have a new virtual background because it's I'm no longer in my childhood bedroom. When we started the podcast, I said I'm in my childhood bedroom, and we heard that in the surprise episode. I said something about childhood bedroom, needing to figure out like the different spaces. This is also, my podcast studio, my office, place where I sleep, all that stuff.
Nice place you got here.
Thank you. Thank you. This room now is my podcast studio and my place where I sleep and my office now. It's just not my childhood bedroom.
It's so cool that your birthday lined up right before you moved because I feel like this is like a new era for you. And just to like kind of, go through really from when you moved back home to when you moved out. Yeah. Is really cool. And then to start off, now you're in your new bedroom. Honestly, I might fuck around and just find a place just so I can say the same thing. I'm kidding. Although
it's so fun. Go ahead. No, go ahead.
I was just going to say, you and I were on the phone earlier, and I said, like, I feel like either of us could be living in Baltimore at any point in time, and the same goes for Boston.
We just pivot back and forth.
We really do.
Why do we do this mind to ourselves?
I mean, I feel like we both feel that there's a home there and also a home here, which in a way is great. In a way, it kind of sucks.
Yeah.
Because wherever you end up being permanently, if that's even a thing, you miss the other place.
Right. And I talked about this early on in this show, but I now have to adjust to when I go on, quote, vacations, I go home or I go to Boston.
Right.
And when the last 2 years, it's been when I go on vacation, I go to Baltimore.
Right.
And so, it's adjusting. Yes, home is both, but also it's difficult to have one foot in and one foot in the other place.
Of course.
My phone is buzzing. I'm a terrible, terrible podcast host. But
we learned
my mother has landed. She was on a flight to Boston. Apparently, is it bad weather there?
It was raining a little bit earlier, but I think it's fine now.
Okay. She just left Baltimore and has landed in Boston.
So that's like the official, like your mom left.
Official Mrs. Do. Shout out, but also.
But I was going to say she left and now you are living alone in your new apartment.
Yeah.
Which is not on campus, which is like a first.
Yeah.
So that is what we're going to talk about today, like your initial experiences for the first half of the episode. And then we're going to play 5-second rule. But the first half of next episode will be like a it's been 2 weeks of you living on your own. Let's just hear like your initial thoughts.
It's very, very, very strange. And actually, so I just came back from dinner with our friend Emily. She was on the episode Hope is a Confident Expectation. And we were talking about how just time is really, really strange. And it's really weird because in the context of this show, when we started it, I was pretty fresh at home, and now and I was sad that I left Baltimore. And now I'm sad that I left. I'm not sad that I left home. I am sad. I miss the comforts of home and my family, being close to you and being close to other people. And I don't know, like you said, it's a new era. It's a new chapter for me. It's been very strange. Time's been really weird. The other thing too that's been strange is when I was packing for this apartment, right? The last time I packed up all of my stuff to move to Baltimore was between fall of 2020 and spring of 2021. And
so going for your senior year?
Going for my senior spring, right.
Yes, because you didn't do your first semester in person. It was virtual.
Right. Exactly. This fall of 2020 was remote. And so I was packing up to go and live with Dan, our producer, and my other roommate, Patrick. And so it was just weird seeing all of that stuff that I hadn't touched since moving out with them, and knowing that I would be moving back here, but they wouldn't be there. And going to Target and going to, other places, around here that I have memories of people with, but those people aren't here. Like I have memories with you in that Target and in Towson. I have memories with my friend Abby in the Towson Town Center Mall, and going to see movies at the Cinemark with people. And so those are places that I have visited, and those people, I mean, I guess it's just the nature of growing up, but those people aren't here, but I am. So it's been really strange in that way. Being in a place that's familiar, I guess. That's not really touching on the move per se, but it's, I guess, returning to Baltimore weirdness.
Listen, there needs to be a legacy character for a reboot to happen, and you are that character. Does not mean that the old cast can't drop in every once in a while. I will be coming to visit. I promised your mom that when I called her.
Have you said this on the show? Because I've been using that reference or that analogy that you just used
I have.
in my life.
Yes.
About how I'm returning to Loyola, and you said that it's almost like there's a show that's being rebooted and you're a legacy character, but the show has an all new cast and you're returning for like a cameo in a way.
Right. I did not come up with, but I did mention that. I don't know if it was on the show or not, but it's funny because that's also like a very self-centered way of thinking of it, as if like the school restarts when you get there. And I came up with it. I'm not saying you're being self-centered, but it is funny. No, but it's so true.
From my perspective, that's what it looks like.
Exactly.
It's strange. It's just...
Exactly.
The place is the same, but the people have shuffled around. So it's obviously not going to be the same experience as when I was an undergrad student. But and Baltimore. I am excited to learn and explore more about Baltimore City itself, because no matter how much I talk about, Loyola does a good job of getting people out of the Loyola bubble and going into the city and stuff. I didn't have a car here, and I just think one of the greatest ways to like explore a place is to either walk or to drive around and see it and explore different things. And so I'm glad to like pop that Loyola bubble a little bit more and explore Baltimore as a city itself, because Ubering, you can't really do that. It's just you go from point A to point B. You're not really exploring or paying attention to the surroundings, especially if you're like going out. But I could say that same thing about Boston, right? Like when I moved back to Boston, I would say I have a better understanding and comfort of navigating and being and just whatever with that city and knowing Boston better than when I did when I was younger, before I moved back in 2021. Because
that's interesting.
I have friends that lived in Boston. I have, I frequented like going into there to just hang out. While before I moved back in 2021, the only times I would go into the city were for a doctor's appointment, for a concert, for a sporting event. And so I would just go from home to Fenway Park, from home to Boston Children's Hospital, from home to TD Garden. And when I had friends that were living in the city, I would go to their apartment and then we'd be like, what do you want to do? I don't know. Let's walk. Let's take the T. Let's do that. And so I got to feel and really be a part of the city. And so now I'm looking forward to doing that here, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that does make sense. There are 2 questions I have for you. The first one is, what do you foresee the highlights and also the challenges of being there a second time? Not necessarily that it's your second time, just being in the situation you're in now, living on your own. And then my second question pertains a little bit more to your role. But I'm just curious, like, is that different? Like, being a grad student instead of undergrad, do you think it's going to be different? How do you feel about that?
So for the second question, you're referring to my position working in campus ministry?
Yes.
Okay, so I'll touch the first question first because that's just the order you asked it. In terms of highlights, I think, like I said, I'm excited to learn more about Baltimore City itself. I think it helps that I have a familiarity with the city. While if I didn't and I chose a different school, I would be in a city where I didn't know much about it. And so that's on top of everything that's changing, there's something that's familiar. And I think that's going to be a highlight, both about the school and about the city and the area that I'm living in. In terms of challenges, I think I've said this in another episode, and I think it was Angela's episode. Angela's first episode, where I talked about I find myself living in the past a lot and living in memories and dwelling in nostalgia, and being in a place where I have memories made with people, as I had mentioned, and just really solid memories too. I think that's going to be challenging because I now need to make new memories with new people. And so appreciating those moments for what they were, but then also not preventing myself from enjoying a present moment where I could be studying or working with just some really cool people and stuff. So I don't know.
Studying.
I think, yeah,
a really fun moment.
A really
like
fun
studying.
moment. Well, I don't know. Studying can be fun. It's why I'm signed on to go to school for 5 more years.
And that's why I didn't. But I honestly give you so much credit, because anybody that goes back to school after, already having been there for 4 years, I just give so much credit to. This is the road to Dr. Do, okay?
Yeah.
That's what I'm hearing.
Academy episodes will have a whole new meaning. Like you'll be able to get course credit when you listen to those now. Like,
right, literally. Point of Do with Dr. Do and his stooge. That's going to be the new title. And then what is it like going back as a grad student? Because you're going to be... I've heard from people that go back to school for grad school, especially where they went to school undergrad. It's like weird because you feel older than the students that are undergrad, but also you have like an additional, like I said, an even more unique situation where people that were like your supervisors that were also pro staff while you were undergrad. Like it's very interesting because now you're in more of like a friend role with them, but it's also kind of hybrid because you're still interning there. Like, what are your thoughts about that?
Yeah. Well, full transparency, my first day of work is tomorrow, so I don't really know what that's going to be like. But I think in the next episode, it will be interesting to hear what I thought of that.
Right.
I have thought about it a little bit, though. I think my relationships with the pro staff that I'm friends with, I don't imagine that changing.
Right.
Because at this point, like, we're adults, and I feel like undergrad is different than grad in the sense.
For sure.
I don't know. I've talked about this before. The person I was freshman year is drastically different than the person I was sophomore year, and that person was drastically different than the person I was senior year. So like,
right.
You're developing as a human being and just as a person and during that time. And I feel like I've had a grip on who I am for a few years now. Of course I say that it's going to jinx it, but.
And I hear there's a relevant open position to my career. So surprise, guess who's moving down there with you? This is the second. I'm kidding.
That would be awesome. I asked you if you ever thought about moving back and maybe we could get a place. I think I even asked you at one point if you wanted to get a place in Boston, which, by the way, is much more expensive than Baltimore.
Yeah. No, I would love to. I'm also trying to own a house at some point of my life.
Yeah, right.
In my life. So that's what I'm doing. I'm actually going to go speak to an investor soon. Not about my house, though.
Ooh.
Not an investor. That's not the right word. I don't know because I'm still...
Financial
I'm still
planner.
living the child life.
Like a financial planner?
Yeah,
Someone? Yeah.
my family's. I'm going to speak to him and say,
Yeah.
listen,
That's exciting.
how do
Does your
I...
bank have those services?
Yeah, but I feel like it's like weird if I'm like,
Well, yeah, that's
Working
true. I
with
was just
them.
wondering because like my bank has that.
yeah.
I'm not going to advertise them. But yeah, I think I'd be curious to hear how it's going to be. Like the biggest thing is I'm the first person in this position. Like this position is brand new, this graduate assistantship position.
Yeah, I
I've
forgot
never
about
worked-
that.
Yeah, and I've never worked underneath this supervisor, Laura. Hi, Laura.
Oh, that's even cooler. I didn't realize she was your
She's my supervisor.
supervisor.
Yeah.
Interesting. So you're going to be having meetings in that very office that George worked in. That's really crazy.
Right. Just with someone new, which is she's fantastic. Like I've loved getting to know her in the last year.
When I met her, she was great.
Yeah. So I'm excited about that, but I don't know. I guess I have like typical first day jitters about like, what is this position going to be like? I hope it's collaborative. I hope I can collaborate with Laura and kind of crafting what this position is, because during all of our conversations leading up to applying and my interview and eventually getting offered the position, that's something that I've wanted to emphasize is how can we collaborate and kind of figure out where the needs are, where can I assist, where should I be more hands off. I also don't want to, you mentioned like the undergraduate students. I was a sacristan when I was an undergrad at Loyola, and I wouldn't want someone who's in my position, which is the full title is graduate assistant for liturgy. I wouldn't want someone in that position to then step on my toes as a sacristan. So that's something I'm kind of mindful of, is not stepping on the undergraduates.
Right, because in a way it's like their time to be like...
it's very much their time. Yeah.
But It's also yours. Yours is just a different time in a way.
Sure, but I guess what I'm saying is I'm mindful of how much that working in campus ministry in that position specifically and just being a part of that office helped to kind of frame what my Loyola experience was like. And so I don't want that to be, I don't know, inhibited by me per se. And I don't think it will, but it's just something I'm being mindful of. And we'll see how that's going, I guess, in the next episode. But so it'll be interesting, the timing of this. Right now, I just moved. I haven't started work yet. By the time the next episode comes out, I would have gone through 2 weeks of work, and then, but no classes started. And then by the time the episode after that happens, I would have gone through orientation in my first week of classes. So
there'll be
interesting. There'll be at least 3 episodes where our intros might be around this type of thing. Just a warning, but also this is kind of what the podcast is about, right? How our own, in a way, diary of like, here's what's going on in our lives that can't be too different from what other people experience at this stage. Right. Let's just see what they do, and we also have fun. Talk about Barbie. Talk about Taylor Swift.
We do.
We play games. Yeah.
Which is what we are going to do now. If you don't have any more thoughts on moving.
No, I don't think so. I mean, we've shouted out my mom already, but shout out to both of my parents for just like supporting me. That sounds so like, thanks for like supporting me. No, but genuinely, it's a privilege thing. Not everybody has that relationship with their parents, and I'm just grateful for their support in this, and I couldn't do it without them. And also my friends, and you, Nick, included, and Dan too, and just a lot of people out there who I wouldn't be able to do this without their support and their love and their assistance. And I will probably need to lean on y'all for a while throughout this at different points. So be ready. But thank you.
I can't speak for everyone else, but I will say you're welcome, and we're very excited for you. And thank you for keeping the show alive, because this is giving us like a whole
I'm not going
slew
anywhere.
Of content.
Oh, I love it. I love it. This whole piece. This is great.
Oh, I wasn't referencing like leaving the show. I meant like you are really just like giving us so much content that is so on brand.
Yeah. That's why I did it, actually. Yeah,
exactly.
It's why I'm paying the tuition. It's why I'm paying rent, is because the show needed more content. And that's why I do what I do.
And you're actually going to be staying in the apartment that you're paying for. Whereas when I lived in a house, I was not doing that due to my own mental health issues.
Yeah. You always have a place to stay.
Well, thank you.
In Baltimore, by the way.
Thank you.
Here.
Thank you.
I have a very comfortable pull-out couch and a giant air mattress. And I learned today that apparently my building has a guest suite for $175 a night.
Wow.
But
I'd
rather
just stay
in my
sleep on
place.
your floor, I think. I will say I do think the next time I come to Baltimore, this is not me inviting myself, but if the offer is there,
It's there.
I do think that I need to stay with you first because
there.
you have a new place.
It's a new place.
But also depending on what time of the year I come, because I'm not trying to like.
There's
like,
always things. There's gray. There's gray. We know
over
there's
your
gray.
neck, right?
You can make a statement, and then there's gray.
Right. Well,
Yeah.
I don't want to be like crashing your finals week. Like,
Oh
and
well,
I'm,
that's
like,
fair too. Well,
on your floor.
You can just stay in the living room, and I'll just be in my bedroom, just like. Blah. Apparently that's the sound I make when I'm stressed.
I love that. He
a
actually
turkey?
just walks around.
So we are going to play 5-second rule. Some of you may have seen it on the Ellen show. It's also just a board game, which is fun. I have the actual board game here. Speaking of that noise, the timer you get from the board game sounds very similar to that stress noise I just made. If you wanted to have a listen here,
Hey,
kind of similar, right? That's
Okay.
kind of similar. It's kind of like my stress noise. So
All right.
basically, oh, there it goes again. The concept, 5-second rule. You have 5 seconds. The person asking the question just says, name 3, and then says whatever category of things there is. You have 5 seconds to name 3 things. And if you are able to do so, you get a point. If you don't get a point. And that's how Nick and I are going to play. And oftentimes comedy ensues. So we'll see. There was someone... Let me just tell a very quick story. Someone I was playing with this summer, and they went. I asked the question. I said, "Name 3 types of diseases," and they went flu, COVID, syphilis, and so
not syphilis.
just the ones that went from like. COVID is like, obviously serious. The flu is also serious, but then you jump to syphilis is just
Not syphilis.
Some of the things you think of when you're on the spot is just, it's wild. So hopefully
Yeah.
this is funny. Hopefully this is fun. We have a timer too, which
Yes,
is
which you will be
wonderful,
taking care of.
which I will be taking care of. All right, ready? Here we go. Name 3 Adele songs.
Set fire to the ring. All I ask, and when we were young.
Perfect. Nice job.
I'm just gonna go right down the list, and I'm so sorry for the first question because
That's fine.
I
You
actually
can do whatever. You can do whatever.
I'm just gonna go down the list, and I
Okay.
didn't look. This is not a weird list, or maybe it
Gosh.
is.
Oh, gosh.
Okay. Anyways, I feel like I should be pressing this because if you. Oh wait. No, because okay. All right. Ready?
Okay.
Name 3 adjectives used to describe poop.
Stinky, brown, round.
Okay. All right. At first, I thought you said stinky or sticky.
I did.
I thought
Oh
you said
no,
sticky.
I said,
I was like,
said
what are you?
stinky.
How
No,
would you
not
know?
Sticky. Not sticky.
Not the sticky.
No.
All right. Well,
All
cool.
right.
1-1.
1-1. Here we go.
All right.
Ready?
Yep.
Name 3 brands of purses or handbags.
Coach, Louis Vuitton, and I didn't get it.
No.
I hate that.
What were you going to say?
Oh.
Oh.
I couldn't come up with
I
the
don't
third
know
one.
that brand. I don't know if that's.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know. I could have said I don't know. See, I drew a blank. See, the test anxiety is getting to me.
It is happening.
All right, we will recover.
Okay, I'm ready.
Oh, nope. I should probably get your question up. I put my phone down. All right. Name 3 completely useless things you have in your house.
I have no idea.
That's hard.
That's hard. I don't.
All right, I'm back in the game. On account of Justin flopped.
Yeah, I flopped. I would get. Well, one of the things I'm looking at just because it's my my lock from my high school locker.
Okay. But it has
like-
a use. That's a difficult one because, like, what doesn't have a use?
Yeah. And plus, I just moved here, so really, like, I haven't accumulated shit yet.
Well, that went perfectly for me. So,
You're welcome.
yeah, thanks.
You're welcome.
My turn.
Okay. Name 3 items you would find in Dracula's house.
Oh, toothpaste, bat wings, and coffin.
I don't know if you got that one on time.
Did I? I don't. Give me your honest. If I didn't, I didn't.
You said coffin right at the buzzer, so I'll give it to you.
But no, you know what? If it's like on the fence, it's a no.
Okay, all right.
We'll say I didn't get that. God, I'm doing so well.
Okay.
All right. Here we go. Let's see here. Name 3 toppings you think should not go on pizza.
Mushrooms, olives, taco chips.
Okay, I'll give that to you because the gong, if you will, went off afterwards.
Okay.
All right, Justin takes the lead.
I don't know why chocolate chips shouldn't go on pizza, but I couldn't think of another I guess anchovies, but
Okay.
anyway.
All right.
Here we go. Name 3 things a doctor does to you at his or her office.
Takes your temperature, weighs you, and checks your vitals.
Nice.
Are those 3 things?
Seconds. Takes your temperature, weighs you, and checks your vitals.
Are your vitals your temperature? Is that
you could
your
I don't know,
vitals?
you could do blood pressure and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
think that's fine.
All right.
Blood
I
pressure,
love that.
blood pulse. Yeah, we'll give it to you.
I love that.
Okay.
Got him back in it.
You're back in it. What's the score?
2-2.
Oh wow, we're doing great. Okay.
But I started. So
Okay.
name 3 famous aliens.
E.T., Alf.
I have a question.
What's a third? What?
Who the fuck is Alf?
Alf is from a sitcom from the 90s.
Is that like the little elephant thing?
It looks like it has like an elephant. What's another famous alien? Oh, I guess like the Looney Tunes Martian person. I don't know.
Okay.
That's hard. Where are you getting these questions from?
I don't know.
Name 3 war movies.
Oh God, Saving Private Ryan, Top Gun, Maverick, and Cold War. It's
Yeah,
Cold
you got-
Mountain. No, I didn't. It's
Oh.
Cold Mountain.
Oh, I don't know why you said Top Gun Maverick and not Top Gun. You could have said both.
Because I haven't seen Top Gun, so I don't know
Oh.
if they were just practicing or
no,
not.
I think they were both. I don't know.
Okay.
So I guess you didn't get that one.
I did not get that one. Next question is for Justin. Name 3 movies that you found were a complete waste of time.
Eternals. Gee, these are
Justin
freaking hard.
loves movies, clearly.
I'm just a positive person. I never feel like
I feel that too. I feel that.
I don't know. I genuinely, even if I hated Barbie, I still would have like talked positively about it.
Right? Right?
I don't know. All right. Name 3 misdemeanor crimes.
What the f is a misdemeanor? That sounds like a drag name.
Misdemeanor. I bet there is a drag queen
I
named
think there
that.
is.
That is
Please-
such a great.
Please welcome to the stage, Miss Demeanor.
That's such a great. Wow, that is such a great drag name. All right, you didn't know.
I have a really good one,
Wait,
actually.
you didn't understand the definition of that, so should we?
No, that's me flopping.
Oh, okay, fine.
I have another awesome drag name for anybody that wants it. Miss Keto.
That's cool.
She loves to.
Mosquito.
I'm not going to finish that, but it's very clever. Can you get what I'm saying?
Yes.
Okay,
What's
perfect.
I hear that the way you make your drag name is you take the name of your first pet and that's the first part, and then the street you grew up on is the second part. So I would be
See, I feel like you can't say your street.
Jazzy Woodpecker. Which is a good one too.
That's really bad. That's I don't know how we feel about a Jazzy Woodpecker. What does that look like?
What would yours be?
Mine would be well, it depends. My first pet was technically a cat, but I was an infant. And it would be Gigi Boxboard or Abby Boxboard, which both sound like.
That's
Or Love Bug Boxboard was one of our beta fish. We had like 7 of them that my parents like changed out without us knowing.
I guess I would be Clifford Woodpecker if we're doing fish.
I love that. I don't like fish. Name 3 odd objects you used to eat as a kid.
Baby food, Legos, crayons.
Okay, you got that. I love that.
I didn't actually eat
Oh, what
crayons.
the? Okay, but you know what? We're gonna give that one to you because like it assumes that you
yeah.
ate. I almost
When
said
you said
eated.
objects, I was like, does that
Yeah,
not include
yeah.
food?
We'll give it to you. That one sucked. All right, my turn.
Okay. Name 3 rock bands.
Metallica, Rolling Stones, and Aerosmith.
Nice. You got that one.
This is
Yep.
so stressful.
Right? Isn't it fun,
Also,
though?
thank you, Tom,
Can't
of
you see-
episode 49.
Can't you see how syphilis was an answer to something?
Yeah, well, yeah, because you just blurt out who knows what I'm
Just
gonna
whatever
say. Like,
comes to your mind. That's the best thing.
I'm gonna be like just talking, and I'm gonna be like premarital sex, like,
Yeah.
like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I hate
my
this game.
gosh.
I actually love
Okay.
this game.
It's fantastic.
3 to 3.
It's fun. It's fun. Okay.
3 to 3.
I'm up.
Okay. Name 3 people dumber than you.
I don't want to offend anyone.
Well,
Jesus. Okay. Jesus is not my answer. Just want to make that clear.
I was just glad you didn't say me.
Well, that was
be
the
honest.
first thing, but I didn't want to
Oh,
be
awesome.
mean. No.
Awesome.
Because you're right in front of me, so I would be like,
Okay, all right, fair. People, I'll have you know I did graduate summa cum laude.
and I didn't. So
Okay, but let's not forget what you're doing right now.
Okay,
Come on now.
but still.
You're very smart. We're both very.
Still.
We are. I would say that we're both very.
Again,
intelligent
I'm a
people.
nice person. I'm not going to call people out right on the show. Anyway.
Yeah, you
And,
could have gone with celebrities.
Well,
I wasn't gonna tell people who I was like thinking about.
well, if I said Lady Gaga, that's the same thing as
Oh,
you
Oh, that would have been.
as saying you.
I would have thrown hands.
Yeah. So,
She's very smart as well.
I think so too. Anyway. Name 3 California universities.
What the? Loyola University
It's not
Marymount.
working.
Oh,
Okay.
Loyola University Marymount. California School of Law. I don't even know if that's a school. I failed.
Then I fucked the timer.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I wasn't gonna get it if you gave me 10 seconds.
Okay. Give you 10 seconds.
I don't even know if Marymount is in California. I think it is. I don't
It
know
is.
if California
It's
School
California
of Law.
School of Law thing?
SCLU probably. No, that there's not even a U. It would have been C.
UC Berkeley
SO.
is University of California, Berkeley.
C. Okay, so when it comes, maybe I am stupid because I don't know geography
you're
whatsoever.
Not stupid. You're
And
not stupid.
I don't even know if buildings and locations count as geography. Anyways, we're gonna just keep it up.
Yes, that. What else is geography?
Yes. Let's just keep going. That was bad.
Okay,
And I just said keep it up, which like I don't know what that means because that would insinuate that I'm gonna continue doing poorly. Oh, I like this one. No, that's not the one I like. The one I like is after this. Name 3 pet peeves.
Microwave timer staying on. Keeping the water on. I don't know what.
All right. You went for a very specific one that took
Because
like
that's
half
what I
your
mentioned
time.
in the pet peeve episode.
I know, but you were like keeping the microwave timer on. Like
What would
that
you-
took all of your seconds.
I know that was like
That was
4.5 seconds, and I had half a second left.
yeah, literally. We're doing so well. It's 3 to 3. We're gonna be here all night, but we're going till 15.
Okay, ready?
Are we gonna have to continue this the next episode?
No, well, maybe. I don't know. I'm having fun. We're gonna finish the recording.
Okay.
Name 3 children's TV shows.
Blue's Clues, The Wiggles, and Blue's Clues, The Wiggles, and Coco Melon. I don't even know what that show is.
That works.
I can picture the animations for Coco Melon, but I don't know what the show is about.
Okay.
Cool. I take the lead. And I love that for me.
I really hate your questions. Name 3. What would you have said? Name 3 pet peeves.
I would have failed. Name 3 reasons why you get diarrhea.
Food poisoning. You're allergic to the food. Worm.
Not worm. Okay, you don't get that one either. What is this? My turn. Let's extend the lead. It's 4 to 3 right now.
What the fuck is
Worm. Sorry, I can't come out tonight. Worm. I have worm. Not the worms.
Oh.
All right.
I'm having so much fun. This is really.
I love that. My turn.
Ready?
Yep.
It's me asking you, right?
Yes.
Okay. Name 3 Muppets.
Oh, Kermit, Miss Piggy, and Gromit. No, that's fucking. Wallace and Gromit. That's not even. Is that even a? That's like a movie that I haven't seen. I think I might have gone to the theater to see it and hated it. No, I watched it in school one time. It was bad.
I like the claymation. Like it's
Yeah,
a dog.
like,
It's like
yeah.
a dog and like his owner.
Yeah.
And I think you were thinking of Gonzo.
I don't think I was, to be quite honest with you.
Okay.
I could have
Gonzo's
done
the one
like.
with the nose.
Aren't all of Sesame Street considered Muppets too?
Yes. Yeah, I guess so.
I could have gone for any of those. All right. Well, we'll get them next time.
Gromit.
I have an itch.
I'm having so much fun.
I love that for you.
Go ahead.
Oh, my turn.
Yeah.
And I have Monopoly at 9:30, so like
Yeah.
I need to really start winning. Name 3 songs that annoy you.
Shake It Off. Shallow.
Oh.
I couldn't think of songs that annoy me.
Okay. All right. Well, to be
Gangnam
honest,
Style and What Does the Fox Say?
go listen. Well, you like Psy.
I do. I just can't think of things. I
know.
can't.
I know. Shake It Off is an annoying song, and the only reason it was popular was because she was at like her peak popularity, her first peak of popularity. We discussed
Interesting
this
take.
on the Taylor Swift episode. Me deserves.
I was
more
gonna
credit.
say more Taylor Swift songs, but I didn't want the Swifties
to come for you.
Yeah.
They know you now
Yeah.
because it's our most successful episode.
Yeah. Exactly. All
okay.
right. You ready?
Yep.
Okay. Name 3 beaches.
Narragansett Beach, Wrexham Beach, Nantasket Beach.
Nice.
Is
Nice
Narragansett Beach a beach?
It's technically like Narragansett Town Beach, but we'll give it to you.
My job, it's just Narragansett Beach. Get it?
Yes.
All right. Your turn.
Okay.
Oh, we're not doing that one.
Oh darn.
Name 3 strange things that turn you on, and we're just going to skip right
No,
past
we're not
that.
gonna do that one.
We're going to skip right past that. Name 3 things that always make you laugh.
5-second rule. Listening to our show. Nick.
Thanks.
Is that the same thing? Listening to our show and you?
No, we'll give it to you.
All right.
Flattery gets you far.
Okay. Cool.
I am winning. It's 5-4, and it's my turn to give a wrong answer.
If you don't, okay, you might know this one, but anyway, name 3 American Idol champions.
Oh, Kelly Clarkson, David Cook, and Carrie Underwood. What the hell? Oh my God, test anxiety is real.
I wouldn't know those. So
I could have
I
done
don't-
Jordan Sparks. I could have.
Did
done,
they all win though, or are they
Yeah, all
just
3
known
of them
from
won.
the show? Oh, okay.
David Archuleta did not win, and I kept wanting to say him.
What about Philip Phillips?
Philip Phillips was another one.
Okay.
Scotty McCreery was another one. Jordan Sparks. I don't know if I already said her.
Yeah, you did.
Um,
Those are good ones. All right, you knew
Sad.
more than I thought. Oh wait, was
Yeah, but I didn't
Adam
get it.
Lambert a winner or no?
no,
No. Okay.
runner up because gay.
Now he's the lead singer of Queen though.
Yes, runner up. Honestly, I think runner up because gay. Because it was like 2007. I'm gonna say that as a gay person. I feel like I have to put that disclaimer out there. Otherwise, we're
Wow.
getting so canceled.
Wow. Interesting. Okay. Your turn to ask.
That doesn't even make sense. Name things that can make you go woohoo. We're not doing that one.
A concert, a roller coaster, someone tickling you.
Okay. All right, we'll go with
Well,
it.
I already started the timer. So.
Yeah, you did, and also not someone tickling you. When tickled, Justin goes woohoo.
I didn't put together how weird that is until
Yeah.
this game makes you say weird things. Okay, ready? Name 3 things you had to learn on your own.
Oh my God. I don't know. Oh, Excel, InDesign, and Outlook. And I did not have to learn Excel on my own. There's like multiple. You learn that multiple times. But I'd say InDesign, Illustrator, and Photoshop. But
Okay.
I did not get that. It's 5-5.
Oh, tied up.
Yes. Ooh, we're in the hard category now.
Those other ones were easy?
I guess. Well, actually, we're not. We have one more in the whatever category that was. Name 3 things that annoyed your parents.
Us fighting, us not doing the dishes, Us talking back.
I don't think you got that.
No. It was a
I don't
tie.
think
It was
so.
if it's on the
It
fence.
was on
we
the
said no.
fence.
Yeah.
And by us, of course, you mean
you and me.
Yeah. We fight all the time, typically
fight
in
all
front
the
of your
time.
mother.
And we often don't do the dishes, and
Right.
we talk back to my parents all the time.
Right. Exactly.
Name 3 other names for a romantic partner.
Boyfriend, girlfriend, and lover.
That was like, you had 2 seconds left. That was really good.
I love that.
Boyfriend, girlfriend, and lover. Lover. My
Yes.
is this how, like, do you say, like, if you're introducing
No, I
them
hate
to your
that.
parents, you're just like, this is
No,
my
I
lover.
hate that. I hate that. I was thinking of the Taylor Swift album, and in fact, when that album came out, I was like, this is a cringe title.
This is my lover.
Yeah. I was going to say no. Anyways, name 3 words that describe your character.
Nice, kind, genuine.
Perfect. 6 to 6.
Okay. Ready. Here we go.
Oh, it's your turn to ask me.
Yes.
Oh, my
Yes.
bad.
Okay. Name 3 SUVs.
Oh, God. Ford, Cadillac. These are brands. It's 6 to 6. It's anybody's game. And here we go.
Closer. We're getting closer.
We're not even to the halfway point.
Okay.
Name 3 things that should always be in your fridge.
Baking soda, water, lemonade.
I'll give that to you. That was right before the.
Okay.
That was right before. Okay.
You know why I said baking soda, right? Because
Yeah, 'cause it makes it not smell.
Yeah. Okay.
I would have just said ketchup.
Yeah.
You take the lead. 7 to 6.
Okay. Name 3 things you can do on a porch.
Smoke, eat, and sunbathe. I hate smoking. I've never smoked a thing in my life.
You said
Well, the reason I said that was because
see people smoking on porches. But
well, no, the reason I said that was because all throughout the Chromatica era, Lady Gaga was like, I couldn't get off my porch. I'd sit there chain smoking, and like I didn't want to go make music, and
I see.
so that's what came to mind.
Okay.
But it got me tied up with you, so
Yes. Okay. Ask me my next one.
it's so funny because I'm so anti-smoking.
Smoke.
Name 3 things that make you mad.
The Bruins losing. My friends being sad. Trump.
I'll give it to you. 8 to 7.
For a non-political show, that's gonna.
I know. We're a political show. I feel like we're a political
I
show.
feel like
This
we're-
episode
well,
is not.
This isn't, but just we talk about our opinions. But
We do.
there's my opinion right there.
We're both raging conservatives. No, we are not. All right.
We just don't like always talk about politics. Like, we
Well,
talk
not
about our
every
lives
time because
and
we'd have
our
no
opinions.
listeners.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, name 3 Greek gods.
Oh, Zeus, Aphrodite, and Persephone. No. Helena. Not Helena. Who the hell is Helena?
Helena.
Is Persephone a Greek god? Can
I
we
don't
look
know.
this up?
I think so. Look it
I
up.
think she is that, or
I
she's
think
just
she is.
I think she's just a person.
Did you meet Athena?
Yeah.
Helena.
Persephone was the goddess queen of the underworld, wife of the god Hades.
Hades. Okay, there you go.
She was also the goddess of spring and growth. Can they be? I might have said some Roman ones too, but they're the same. They just have different names. Pretty much the same. All right,
Who
I'm
did you
taking
say?
it.
No,
I'm
you
taking
got it.
I'm taking it.
Yeah.
I could have said Poseidon. I could have said all different people.
That's all right. It's okay.
Hades. Did I say Hades? I might have. I don't know.
No.
All right, it's 8 to 8, and it's anybody's game.
Okay.
Let me go
Someone's gonna
back
take a
to
lead here. Here
my
we go.
questions because I did just Google who Persephone is. I don't think you should take the lead here, actually. Name 3 things that you forget very often.
My keys, my phone, my AirPods.
I don't think you have AirPods.
Well, my version of AirPods.
Okay.
My Google Buds.
Okay,
Pixel
all right.
Buds.
All right, 9 to 8. Let's go. I'm gonna keep it at a tie.
Okay. Name 3 items you find on a fire truck.
Hose, helmet, and stretcher. I so got that.
Okay. All right. Fine. Fine.
There are stretchers. What if they have to take people out? I mean, there's an ambulance too, but
On the fire truck?
I guarantee you there's a stretcher on there.
Okay. Fine. I'll give it to you. That's fine. 9-9. Right?
Yes.
Okay.
Name 3 Spanish-spoken countries. Rip.
Spain. I almost said Italy. Colombia, Ecuador.
Ooh, I said rip because I didn't think you were gonna get it.
I almost said Italy though, and I did.
I would have said
Name 3 gifts given during the 12 days of Christmas.
5 golden rings, partridge in a pear tree, and 4 hummingbirds, 4 calling birds. H.
That was close.
There goes the lead.
Hummingbirds.
Well, you have the lead, but there goes my win, I think. Name 3 objects that you can't get out of your house without.
My keys, my phone, my wallet.
Okay. That was cheap. 11 to 9.
Okay. I
don't like that number.
do recreational math. I need 4 more. Name 3 astrological signs.
Pisces, Aries, and Sagittarius.
Nice. There's like 3 seconds left.
Could not tell you what any of those mean, except
No.
Pisces, because that's me.
What are you? Oh, I was going to say, what are you?
Yeah.
I'm a Leo.
I love that.
You're such a Pisces.
I was going to say, you're such a Leo to the point that I have absolutely no clue what that means.
No idea what that means.
All right. It is 11 to 10 with you in the lead.
Okay.
Name 3 computer programs you love. What the hell?
Word, Excel, PowerPoint?
Okay.
Are
I'll
those
allow it.
considered computer programs?
Sure.
Okay. Ready?
Yep.
Name 3 food items on McDonald's menu.
Filet-O-Fish, McDouble, and a Frosty.
Not a Frosty. That's Wendy's.
Oh, me. See, this is why I would take like 20 years, literally all day on my MCAS in like 5th grade.
Did you get accommodations?
No.
Oh.
Well, you could have extra time if you need it. Like if they're like, oh, if you're not done, like go to the library. I didn't need it. I literally I'd take the test and then I took the entire test again, like from scratch, like a loony.
Well, that's all right.
Anyways,
We accept you here.
thanks. Name 3 websites you often visit.
Google, Wikipedia. What else? My email, the Gmail. Why are you laughing?
Because I'm just very happy that you didn't get it. Because if I'm being honest with you, because it's 12 to 10.
I thought you thought I was gonna say like Pornhub or something like.
Next question.
That's why you were laughing.
Next question.
Name 4 Fs. Name
The
3. Name 3 of the 4 Fs. No, just kidding.
Oh, H.
Name 3 cell phone companies.
Samsung, Android, and Apple, and I don't know. Do those count?
Android isn't a
I know
cell
it's
phone
not
company.
it's H. All right. I know that from episode 10, but I didn't know if like it was considered one.
Well,
It wasn't.
Google makes Android.
Okay. All right. This is the end.
Do you want
Hold your
it?
breath and count to no, I didn't get it.
This is the end.
Adele
right.
song. See, I was off to a great start when you asked me to
I know, that
about
was
a pop
good.
singer. Name 3 apps you play.
Candy Crush, Flow, and Wordle. That's not really.
You
an
got
app.
that.
That's a website, isn't it?
Is Wordle not an app?
No, it's a website.
Okay, then that's a no from me.
No. That's a no.
Okay, my turn.
You know, Flow is like the dots, the colored dots.
I thought that was the period tracking app, to be quite honest.
No,
with you.
well, I think it might. That might be it too.
yeah.
But I think I don't have that one.
Oh, the dots one. Yeah, I get
The
ads for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, ready?
Yep.
Name 3 national holidays.
Oh, Juneteenth, July 4th, and I make the flyers for them when we're closed at work. I could literally go down the line: Columbus Day / Indigenous Peoples Day. I don't know why I feel like I have to prove myself now and list all of these, but like I believe
Christmas? I
Thanksgiving
don't
and
know,
Christmas are both national holidays, aside from, in addition to, religious ones. Wow,
That's
I
right.
hate this.
The next one I pulled,
Well, it's my turn to ask you.
your well, yes, but next one I pulled, given your job.
Okay. Okay.
Go ahead.
Name 3 things you do before going to bed.
Brush my teeth, put on my PJs, scroll infinitely on social media.
You got that. You just, yeah.
I sped up.
Yeah. 13-10, and it's my turn.
Okay. Name 3 fonts.
Oh, Calibri, Times New Roman, Helvetica.
Nice. I told you,
And that was like
given
3
your-
seconds to go.
Given your title, or given
Yeah.
your position.
I could have kept going. Ubuntu. It's
My
just me
favorite.
again down here. My favorite
My-
one. Kurtz MT, Justin's favorite, Comic Sans.
Yep. Okay, what's the score?
It is 13-11.
Okay, all right.
All right.
Here we go.
Name all signers of the Declaration. No.
All of them.
Name 3 animals that growl.
A dog, a bear, tiger.
Yeah. 14-11.
One left.
I don't
Okay,
like this.
Here we go. Name 3 financial concerns.
Going broke, don't have a will, and rates are really high.
You got that. I would have
Almost as
butchered
if I
that
worked
one. That was
in a bank.
fantastic. And that was great. I know. I forgot about that. That was really good.
That was good.
Okay, for the win here.
The last
right?
2 really do come to the intersection, like meet at the intersection of like marketing and financial services. That was funny.
Not having a will and...
Yeah.
Oh, you mean the last 2 you mentioned? Or
The last 2 questions.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant not having a will was related to marketing. And
No.
Okay.
Name 3 international airports.
Orlando, Boston, BWO. I didn't get that one.
You got that. You got it. You said BWI. Like what?
But I don't know if that's international.
I think the I stands for international.
Oh, yeah, I guess it does.
Let's look it up.
Jeez, remember when we said who's dumber than you? I guess not many.
Who's dumber than us? No one.
No.
Everybody that listened to us, we apologize.
They just got dumber.
We just embarrassed ourselves. Well, that was fun. It was 15-12. You won. I resent that. I'm kidding.
We'll have to play again.
We will. We'll definitely play again. I'm going to play Monopoly. I don't know if you'll be joining me, but
Okay.
do you want to take us home? Since you're home, H.
Oh, my name is Justin Dew.
And my name is Nick Gervasi. I come in with like a metal.
You can reach us at our email, pointofviewpodcast@gmail.com, and on our socials, Instagram, Facebook, and Threads, and TikTok at Point of View Podcast, and Twitter at Point of View. If you enjoy our show, make sure to follow the podcast and give us a rating or review wherever you get your podcasts, or share us with a friend or family member. We really appreciate it and are truly grateful for your support. As always, we hope you have a great 2 weeks. Thank you for listening, and until next time.
Care